Hey, what's up, everybody? It's the 7th of March today, so it is a Tuesday. Welcome back to Day Trade with Tony, and we've been day trading again today, and we've had a green day. We had a red day yesterday, we've had a green day today, so we've pretty much across the two accounts covered most of the drawdown, if I'm being quite frank. So with the drawdown that we had, we finished the day today just over $6,000 on the main account and $1,500 on the small account. So all in all, that puts us almost covering yesterday's drawdown. We do like to get out of drawdown as soon as possible. So what have we done today? So we traded. Well, it's been a slow day pre-market. There was nothing moving, and we got into the open, and nothing kind of launched out of the blocks at the open. I thought it was going to be a no trade day, and it was about 10 minutes in things started to move. So we traded 5 stocks today. We've traded Bellerophon. We traded CrowdStrike after hours. They had earnings today. I was a little bit slow with CrowdStrike, and I'm kind of a little bit annoyed the way I traded it, but I lost $500 on that. So in the end, it wasn't too bad. But I know I should have been sitting here about 3,000 or 4,000 up on CrowdStrike, or if not more. But that's just me. So then we traded PTGX. So PTGX is Protagonist Therapeutics. They moved up pretty much, the whole day. We traded Sea Limited. SE is the ticker, but the company is Sea, as in on the ocean. And we traded Weight Watchers. Now, someone in my live chat earlier commented that I should be joining them, and that's why they've obviously got a rumor that I'm joining them, and that's why the shares took off. But if I join Weight Watchers, I would no longer be a fat guy on the internet. So it kind of goes against my mantra. So anyway, those are the 5 stocks that we traded today. Weight Watchers also had earnings. And Weight Watchers had terrible earnings. They missed across the board, but it just rallied, which goes to show that you can't anticipate or predict the way the market will react to earnings or to any particular catalyst, whether it be an FDA approval or a lawsuit against a bioscience company. But whatever the catalyst, the market might just completely react in the opposite direction. And today that was Weight Watchers. So anyway, we've made 6,200 on the main account and 1,500 on the small account. So let's go through one at a time what we've actually done today. So our first trade was C. So C, we traded this in 10 a.m. We got in this 10:29. So this was here. Started this move up, and we got in here, and we were able to take profits on that one. It was moved up really nicely, and we're able to take profits on that. Then we traded PTGX. This got a pullback here, and then we traded this move up. It pulled back again, and we traded this move up here up to the top. So that was PTGX. Took about an hour trading that. Then we traded after PTGX, we traded Bellerophon. Bellerophon made moves pretty much the whole day. We didn't trade much on Bellerophon. We got in about a 15-minute trade. So we got in here, this pullback here, and then when it pulled back again here, we got out there. So that was Bellerophon, and then we traded Weight Watchers. Weight Watchers went mad towards the end of the day. I was actually recording my trades, and here's where we traded Weight Watchers. So Weight Watchers, we're able to get in. This actually got called out on the Discord, so I was able to jump in and get some of that. And we managed to make $2,000 on Weight Watchers. So all in all, really good moves today. So it was about being patient. I wasn't going in big size. I wasn't being aggressive. Where I got to, I think the biggest share size I was taking was like 5,000 shares, but I was starting at like 1,000 or 2,500 shares. I wasn't going in straight away with big size. I was being very cautious based on what happened yesterday, jumping in, swinging for the fences. I thought, okay, back to basics. Today we're just going to wait for the right setups. And when we get the right setups, we're going to trade. We're going to trade them cautiously and methodically. And then we traded after that was the last one we traded in the regular session. Then we traded CrowdStrike. So CrowdStrike had earnings. It moved up, and we got in at as this moved up, huge move up. As it pulled back, we got in at 133, then we added to the position 134. It did pull back, and we didn't quite pull on, pull back quite considerably. And then as it started to make its move back up again, we were looking for 135, never got it, didn't quite get it. So then it started to pull back again, and we just exited for a small loss. So it struggled at one. We were waiting for it to break up at 135. Once it broke 134 and started going down again, I thought, okay, this is not looking favourable. So it came back up, and I got out for a small loss. So again, we only had 2,000 shares in with CrowdStrike. We started off with 1,000, then we doubled up on the way up. We added it again. And just smaller size, so we lost $500. It's not a big thing. Fills were erratic as well, so it took me a while to actually get filled. So I got multiple fills on the tickets on the orders that I did, but that's normal out of hours. So that was essentially what we've done today. So quick recap today, and we finish, say, just over $6,000 on the main account. We did trade the small account. I've already dropped that recap earlier. That was $1,500. So across both the accounts for today. Let's have a look at what the statistics are telling us. So let's look at March. March is telling us that we had that one red day yesterday. 8,600. We've not quite covered it today across both accounts, but we're not far off. So it's like $800, something along those lines. In fact, I'll tell you exactly. Let's go and look at the actual details, shall we? And have a look at what the drawdown actually is. So the drawdown, $800. So we can cover that in a trade tomorrow, really. So I'm not too worried about that. Yes, we're technically still in drawdown, but we're in a good place for March. We've traded 5 days, so not 4 days. There's been 5. Yeah, no, I was right the first time. We've traded 5 days. If I go back to the calendar, there's 3 days last week, 2 days this week. So we've traded 5 days, and we've done nearly $36,000 in 5 days. So that's a great. We're almost where we finished in February. So that's a great start to the month. We're looking to average 6,000 a day. We're already over that. We're 7,000 a day on average as it stands at the moment in March. So we're on track to have a good March. We're on track to have a March which is better than what we need. And we didn't have a great February, so we came into March slightly behind pro rata for the year. We had a great January, so it was only slightly behind. So we're now pretty much on track. We're tracking slightly ahead of goal. If I look at the trade selection for March, it's 2-1. So number of winning trades out of 28, 19 of them are winning. So we're talking 2-1 here. So 9 losers, 19 winners. That's the golden ratio. I'm not too worried about that. Profit factor of 2. K ratio needs to be improved. So my risk versus reward needs to be improved. And I can see that in the gain. So 70,000 in 72,000, or just over 71,000, and 35. So again, that's 2-1 actually. So that's not too bad. That's pretty much on point there. for the month of March. So if we maintain these ratios in March, we'll be having a good month, and we should finish the month either on track or ahead of goal for the year. So we're having a good, we're tracking well. Today, I think the big difference of today from yesterday was a relaxed approach to trading, a relaxed approach to the market. So one thing that I'm one of my worst traits when it comes to trading is taking boredom trades. When there's nothing to trade, when there's nothing that meet the criteria of what I class as an A+ setup, nothing that meets the criteria of the strategy, I'm prone to taking boredom trades and hoping it works out. And that's one of the worst things that you can actually do, is because if it doesn't align with your strategy, you shouldn't be trading it. And today I just waited for the setups, and I got in at the right places. I was able to trade the right setups. I was able to manage my risk accordingly. So whilst I traded AI on the small account, so 3C AI, and that my first entry was 400 profit. Then I had a 1200 loss on the same ticker. Then I got the next trade was green, and the subsequent trades. On the main account, my first trade was green. Next trade was green, and so on and so forth. I ended the live stream this morning and took the dog for a walk and went about my day, and I was $1,500 up on both accounts, so it's like $3,000 up in total, which is half the daily goal that I'm looking for. So I was happy enough with that. I just wanted to lock in a green day today, going back to basics. I came back and I started looking at things, looking for what's moving, and around lunchtime there was plenty of things to choose from. There were things moving up, clean moves. But that was the thing. It was about taking clean moves. It was about waiting for the opportunity, and that's what I've seen over the last couple of months. I've been taking the wrong moves at the wrong time. So I've been going red, making a loss, and then having to claw my way back rather than waiting for the right setups. Now, if I'd not made those losses, I would have been taking the right setups later in the day that I did take, and just making a lot more profits and making a lot more money. So that was February. Going back and reviewing February, that's pretty much what I was doing a lot of the time. A couple of times I was going so far into the red that I was unable to claw my way out and trade my way out of it. So March, I'm going to be, let's say, rolling back, being more discerning, sticking to the strategy, a little bit more disciplined in sticking to the strategy than what I have been. And if it's not right, I'm not taking it. If it's not got the right volume, I'm not taking it. I don't care if it's moving up or not. If it's not setting up right, I'm not taking it. I'm not holding on to the losers too long. I'm just going to be a little bit more disciplined to how I've traded. So I'll drop a couple of the trades. You can watch some of these trades that if you hadn't already watched them on the live earlier. And I'll be doing it again tomorrow. So before I drop the trade replays, smash the thumbs up button, give me a like, and I really appreciate it. And I'll see you tomorrow, an hour before the market opens. That's 8:30 a.m. market time, 1:30 p.m. where I'm based. Come join me, get involved in the chat. Who knows, you might learn something. Who knows, I might learn something. So come join me tomorrow, and we'll do it all over again. Hope to see you there. In the meantime, take care. Range on this 50 cents. Yes, I've got trailing stops on hotkeys. I can put them in on hotkeys. Yeah, absolutely. I've got static stops, trailing stops. I can exit my position. I've got a panic button, which is like exit my position at market. So it's imperative. If you're going to be you need a platform that allows you to set up scripts or hotkeys, or preferably both. Let's see, 76, 69 right now. 75.90, I think I'll take it. On the bid. There we go, 75.99. I'm looking for 75.90 on the bid. Didn't quite get it. Shall we get it again? Try again. Let's lock that in. It's a quick start. I'll get 50 on the ask. Needs to hold $76. Got volatility, I'll give it that. There we go. So I've made as much on this one in that short space of time as we did on the other account. So 1,500 up.